Hi, we are from Team Wolf will present SCCC Campaign 2020 Stage 1. Are you ready? Let's begin.
Our objectives are to determine definition of sustainable development and to investigate current status of efforts towards sustainability, to benchmark and compare Malaysian consumerism activities and impact on sustainable development between Malaysia and other chosen countries.
Literature Review. Sustainable development. According to the Brundtland Report 1987, the official definition of sustainable development is the idea that the society should continue to live without encompassing the ability of the generation to come in order to meet their needs. According to the Emerald Environments 2017, sustainable development is a well-planned strategy to ensure economic growth while natural resources are more efficiently used with extreme consideration. Definition of Sustainable Development and Sustainable Development Goals. There are three major objectives of sustainable development. Firstly, economic growth, building a strong and competitive economy. Secondly, environmental protection contributes to the protecting and enhancing the environment by improving biodiversity, reduce waste production and pollution, and shift to low carbon economy. Lastly, social inclusion, support a strong and healthy community.
So, what is carbon footprint? According to Scopus and Science Direct in 2007, carbon footprint is a measure of the total amount of greenhouse gases being emitted either from direct or indirect emissions, expressed as weight of carbon dioxide emissions produced in tons. What are the greenhouse gas sources? As per Intergovernmental Panel of Climate Change study conducted in 2014, global greenhouse gas emissions is said to have come from different economic sectors. Out of the total greenhouse gas emissions, 25% comes from electricity and heat production, 24% from agriculture, forestry and land use, 21% from industrial activities, 14% from transportation, 6% from buildings, and 10% from other sources.
Climate change. Climate change affects all aspects of human life and life on the planet because nearly all human activity contribute to it. Climate change interconnected with many other global challenges and the response to them. So what is the effect of climate changes? Firstly, from the graph we can see that the temperature is on constant rising from the last 100 years. Also sea level is rising and becoming warmer. The drought is threatening crops, wildlife and freshwater supplies. Polar Arctic are most likely to become ice-free in the next 15 years. Unfortunately, climate change poses a fundamental threat to places, species, and people's livelihood.
Benchmarking. Benchmarking is a methodology of comparing manufacturing process and performance to the best of its kind in the industrial field. This operation aims to measure three different aspects, which they are the quality, duration, and the cost. Benchmarking process has three different costs, which they are database cost, time cost, visit cost. Database cost said to be the biggest and the greatest challenge because it consumes a lot of time and it needs to have a very solid information to build on. Methodology. Thailand and Singapore to benchmark. The reason lie behind that is we believe that these countries have the same lifestyle and culture as in Malaysia. So thus we can get more accurate analysis for the data so we can propose more effective solution for the problem.
This is the figure of household consumption expenditure by three countries that are Malaysia, Singapore, and Thailand. Singaporeans prioritize housing and recreation. Three of these countries spend nearly the same percentage on transportation as well as products and services with high quality. Thais become more generous in enjoying such as eating out. Malaysians spend the highest percentage in communication. Singaporeans will spend up to 7.1% and 3.8% for the health and education respectively. So Malaysia has spent the least percentage in buying alcoholic beverage.
Well, Asia is the continent that emits the largest amount of carbon dioxide, and China secures the first place in being the world's largest carbon dioxide emitter. As stated by Hannah and Max of Global Carbon Project, in 2018, Malaysia has a carbon dioxide emission of 255 million tons of carbon dioxide per year, while Singapore has an emission of 65 million tons per year, and Thailand has an emission of 331 million tons per year.
Conclusion: we have applied benchmarking method in comparing the consumerism activities of Malaysia with several countries. In this context, we have compared household consumption expenditure of Malaysia with the others two neighboring countries that are Singapore and Thailand. The consumerism activities may be similar but yet still varies from country to country. Consumerism has its own pros and cons. Thank you. Have a great day ahead. Bye.